you were to ask me what the most important concept in music is, I'd say that intervals would be tough to beat. Intervals are some of the most significant contributors of music because they dictate how other notes are perceived. This especially applies to emotion, so if you're trying to evoke certain feelings, your best bet is to study your intervals. If you're asking yourself what this magical idea is, well, an interval is the distance between two notes. A single note by itself has hardly any emotional or musical value. However, the note played before or after that single note gives you something to really sink your teeth into. In this lesson, I'm going to share with you what I believe is the most powerful interval of them all and how to maximize your use of it. If you're new to me, I'm Zach, and I'm here to help guitarists like you get unstuck with their playing. Before we jump in, I do want to throw in a free bonus for you to take with you so you can level up your skills. It's my Guitar Gains cheat sheet, and what that does is it gives you my best scientifically based hacks on how to make consistent progress on the guitar. It also shows you how to eliminate poor practice habits like practicing in waves, and it even includes a customizable goal setting template to help you figure out your next guitar goal and how to absolutely crush it. Again, it's completely free, so just pause the video real quick, click the link in the description, or go to zachsharguitar.com and download this awesome tool. And come on back to this lesson and I'll show you the interval that completely changed the game for guitarists. So the interval that this whole lesson is based on, and the interval I believe to be the most powerful, is the third. And it's called the third because it's 3 scale degrees away from its relative root. Now I'm sort of cheating a little bit because the third can kind of be broken up into 2 separate intervals, because there's a major third, which is bright or happy sounding, and a minor third, which is dark or sad sounding. And this interval differentiates major chords from minor chords. And it also differentiates major scales from minor scales. And as I said before, and as you could tell, there are different qualities to the major and the minor chords and scales, and that is all determined by the third interval, whether that be the major third or the minor third. So if you want to have a lot of fun with thirds, you can start by playing dyads, and dyads are pretty much just 2 notes played at the same time, or just chords that have 2 notes in them. And they can likewise be major or minor, and I'll show you briefly what those look like in dyad form. So let's take, for example, a D minor dyad. Okay, so we're gonna start on fret 5 of the A string, and that is gonna be played with our ring finger. And then you're gonna use your index finger to play fret 3 of the D string. It's kind of tense, kind of, darker sounding. And if you want to play a major dyad, all you have to do is replace that note you played on fret 3 of the D string and play fret 4 instead. And you keep your ring finger right where it is on that D note on fret 5 of the A string. And using dyads can be a lot of fun if you know your scales, since you can write ideas based on a scale and go crazy with them. And I have saved what I believe is the best for last. One of the funnest, actually probably the funnest thing you can do with thirds, and that is to harmonize with them. And when you harmonize and create a harmony, you get a dual guitar sound. Something like you hear a lot in Avenged Sevenfold, where you've got those twin leads going at the same time. And this sort of piggybacks off the concept of dyads, like I just explained. But instead of playing those dyads on one guitar at the same time, you're gonna somehow need to isolate each guitar part. So to do that, you're gonna have to have one guitar part either recorded on something like a digital audio workstation or a looper. And if you want to have the most fun with this, I highly recommend you get a guitar playing buddy to play with, and please share this lesson with them, because you will have the most joy playing this when you realize how magical it is, because there really is something special about harmonizing with another person in real time that just feels so good. It gives you goosebumps. So the type of harmony we're going to be shooting for is called a parallel harmony, where the notes sort of carry on in the same way based off the melody. And the melody in this case is set by the first guitar part, and it sits lower in the register than guitar 2. And guitar 2 will be playing the same thing, just 3 scale degrees higher. So if you're basing it off a scale, just be sure you keep in mind that it's not going to be the same fingering. You're going to have to alternate between a major third and a minor third interval, depending on where those occur in the scale you are playing to. And so here is a pretty simple example of what that sounds like broken down. I defy anyone to tell me a more fun, more influential interval than the third. As demonstrated, this interval dictates what chords and scales sound happy or sad. And like any other art form, music appeals to emotion, so knowing this interval is absolutely necessary if you want to be intentional with your writing or your music theory analysis skills. You can also have a blast using thirds as dyads and by using them for a powerful dual guitar harmony. To be the most powerful guitar player you can be and to get the most out of all areas of the skills involved with it, don't forget to download my free guitar gains cheat sheet if you have not done so already. It gives you my best scientifically based tips on how to make consistent progress, conquer any goal, and eliminate poor practice habits like practicing in waves. Just click the link in the description or go to ZachSharGuitar.com and download this awesome free resource. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.